Hey everyone, so are you all ready for the start of our class? Since you are all ready, then for today's lesson, we are going to tackle about the ICT national and international policies that are applicable in teaching and learning. By the way, I am Christine Fermentero Basilisco, a sophomore from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies at Negros Oriental State University, Shatan Campus. So, this is the questions. Why does we need to study these ICT policies, and how can we integrate these policies that into teaching and learning? So these are the questions that can raise your curiosities of what really are the lesson that we really need to discuss for today. We all know that during this time of pandemic, our classroom settings has been changed into online settings, or what we call the new normal learning process, where we use technologies for us to be able to attend our classes. And because of this, we should be able to know what is the significance of these ICT policies and the teaching and learning process. Analysis. ICT are not only instructional means to provide prerequisites learning activities. They offer exploratory space where the learner is in charge. So, our topic for today is all about the ICT national or international policies that are applicable in teaching and learning. We all know that ICT not only focuses on the economic growth of the society or the means of technologies that we use, but in this topic, we focuses on how this technology being applied in teaching and learning. You must have some questions in your mind of how this ICT being implemented, why this ICT policies being made. So, to answer that questions in your mind, let us proceed with the main topic. The international policymakers join forces to successfully implement ICT in educational practice to address individuals' needs of students. The implications of technology for student assessment, teacher learning to successfully implement technology, POG 2013. So, as a 21st century students, we can observe that technology has been integrated everywhere. That is why the policy makers joined forces and decided that ICT must be integrated and implemented to educational setting, because every students rely on technology, and for us to easily adapt and be flexible in the new normal setting. And we can't deny the fact that this technology really help us a lot. That we can just go over with the internet and search for the ideas that we want to have a wider knowledge about that certain things. For example, when you are given an assignment, then if your knowledge is not so, like, hindi pa masyadong malawak yung knowledge mo about that topic, then you just go to the internet and search for it para mas madagdagan pa yung knowledge mo about that certain topic, diba? So that is why technology really helped us a lot. Not only the students, but also for the teachers. That is why this international policymakers decided to take this course as an action to improve the educational institution, since we all know that learning is an evolutionary process. If there are discoveries, inventions, and innovations that can be integrated into technology, then these policymakers will not hesitate to implement and integrate these things to our educational system to make it more effective and updated. The National ICT Policy, a policy put into place so that the government stakeholders can have access to the information that is committed to bringing digital technology to all individuals in the communities. So, those ICT policies is not only for the teacher and the students, but also to everyone in the community, to raise awareness about how are we going to use the technology. By overcoming the needs and reinforcing functional aspects, it may help decision makers to employ academic staff on an investigation of the status, the development of the ICT, in improving the teaching and learning environment in educational institutions, according to Al-Zarani 2017. As you can remember that during our high school days, or yes, in your high school days also, ICT is being introduced, or it is being one of the subjects in high school it is being discussed. We're given the time to access the computer lab for you to make your activities. The teachers also helps you on how to make PowerPoint presentations, websites, and many more. So that is why ICT really helps develop every individuals. Like for us, the teachers, it helps them on how to easily develop instructions, the way of the teaching methods, strategies, and approaches. Because of this, ICT help us to become adaptable and flexible in our new normal classroom settings. Different institutions and different countries who formulate and propose policies in various forms. As you can see, no, it is not only one individual or not just a one country who formulate those policies, but there are different, and they have those mga parang rules that they need to really apply this ICT in teaching and learning. One of this is the systems assessment for better education results, or ang SABER. World Bank SABER attempts to document national educational technology policies around the world and their evolution over time. Policy makers try to benchmark their policies ICT use in education against international norms. So a related SABER policy framework has been developed. Likewise, those of comparator countries around the world. Identify key themes and characteristics, draw on an analysis of their policy to documents. There are 8 policy themes that are commonly identified educational technology policies. But since we don't have enough time, so these 8 policies will be tackled on our next meeting. So, do you have any questions?
None, ma'am.
Since you don't have, then let us end this meeting. Thank you for attending, and Keep safe, everyone.